It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 'Devon Achane. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion, Hill. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Throw caught by Achane. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami. Ready. Ready.
Tua going to give this to Wright. Down to the 42, 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Hill going to go in motion right. Play action, now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
144, ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely to throw that one away.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
551, 551, slow, go. Hey, Terry. Right.
Play action. It's Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. On play action, here's Tua. Airing one out for Boyd. And this one is incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is taken around the 12. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better... Evades the tackler, and now some space. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill. Loose inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 41, here's a second down and 4.
Here we go. 222, 222.
Back to throw. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. That's Weaver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
The Jets at 4-8 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well.
Ball has it knocked loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
319, guys. Yep. Angel. You got a mini base. Why not? Press. Butt strike.
Here's Fields. Playing left side here, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 7-7, our score after one. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Here we go. I'm good. Right.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. He's now third and less than a yard.
Madden. 321. Right.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, Ken.
So here we go on fourth down. Fields. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor from 6 yards away. And the Jets take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Yeah, quick throw there is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. And some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said,
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver.
what terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Big loss on the play.
So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Folk's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
He's across midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A give left side. Here's Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Jets' 39-yard line.
Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Solo left Zion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Mayday. Here we go. Green 19, let's not.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
319. Go.
On play action, Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over first and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Flushed out right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making the play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here we go. 319, that's up. West right hit.
Fields now to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, son.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
That's good for a Jet.
It's it.
Now it's Fields. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, There's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Alpha, let's go. Alpha, 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 alpha. Go.
To throw is Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Here you got me, 222, 222. You got a mini base. Why not? Tonight.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. But right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Tua hit and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
But that's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He was fumbling.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Here we go. Tonight.
Looking to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get this in the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run H.M. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
To throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Take it in left side. It's Wilson. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 76 yards. And the Jets have opened the lead up to 30. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Dolphins 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 11. Being chased, in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw. He gets this with the ball. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Boyd, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Dolphins 22. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
3-19.
They'll go again with Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19 winning. Here we go. Let him go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Stays on his feet. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 1. Hill diving, and he's got it. Full extension. What a catch.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running left, H.M. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon H.M. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And
unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
And this offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
Here we go. We're good. Turbo, sir.
Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Out of the gun, Fields. This is caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 24. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second and goal from the 1. The grab. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
The Dolphins are lining up.
They'll try and throw for it. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 34. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go. Tonight.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, go.
Fields now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Good night.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. 19 instructions. All right.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. Good. 331. 331. All right.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, son. Green 19, dress is hot.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we could do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I holding down the set.